welcome to this introductory video. In this video I'm going to just talk about where we're going on our trip and giving you a bit of background information. Now, with everything that I do, full disclosure, this is not being done before the trip. This video is actually being shot on a campsite called Elodie and Romney's campsite down in Portugal in the Algarve. But I just thought it would be good to give you an introduction into the trip, because obviously I know what the trip is, but you don't. So what I want to do is do a quick run through of what we're doing. So we set off on the Saturday the 26th of February and we're due back in late May. We've got 12 weeks, 84 days, and what we're going to do is this. So I'm now going to just look at a map and explain to you the route that we're going to take and what we're going to be doing. So here, not particularly sophisticated, but you will see it's just our European atlas here, and we started out in Huddersfield at Tracy's parents, which is just across from Manchester, so about there. And then what we did, we then drove down there on the Saturday morning all the way down to Folkestone and got the Channel Tunnel across. Came across to Calais, and actually we got a train a few hours earlier than we was planning. So we were planning to stop just a couple of hours outside of Calais, but actually what we did, we went a bit further and we just stayed just north of Le Mans. And then the following day we then drove down to over the Spanish border, and then the day after that, so we are now talking on the Monday, we then made it right across Spain and into Portugal. And so where we are now is we are now working our way around the Algarve. We're about there at the moment, by about the bottom of the 8 on the 89. And then what we're going to do is we're going to work our way around the coast here, basically staying with the Atlantic Ocean there and just following it all the way around. So in all the length of Portugal, into Spain, round France. So let me just do that. So from Portugal, Spain, round France, and just keeping the sea on our left and then getting back to Calais. Now we've got to be back there, I think it's the 20th of May, might be the 19th, somewhere around that mark. Now the only other dates that we've got between now and then is we need to be in Porto at the beginning of April to fly back for a weekend for a friend's wedding. So between now and then we've got to make our way up to Porto to get that flight. And what we're going to be doing is through France on the way down and on the way back up, we'll be mainly staying at Ayres. We will do a few campsites, and what we've been doing through Portugal is motorhome parks. So they're basically like Ayres, really. They're mainly private ones. The public ones that we've seen so far haven't had brilliant reviews, and it's illegal to wild camp in Portugal. I believe it's still, although there was talk, I know, that they were going to change that, but I believe that's still the case. So we've been staying at these sites, and that's what we'll continue to do through Portugal. And then once we get through Spain, perhaps we'll do a few more free airs, and we'll try and do some more free airs through France. But I'll tell you more about those in the videos. There is no real plan to this trip, if I'm honest. We know we've got to be back in Calais to get the Channel Tunnel, and then that's it. So we're just going to slowly work our way around. So what we might end up doing is going very slow through Portugal and Spain, but we then might have to go a bit quicker through France just because we're running out of time. And that's fine. We can then cover that off more in another trip if necessary. So I hope that gives you a bit of information. So who is it that's actually doing this trip? It's me, Paul, and my wife Tracy. We are travelling together in our self-converted van, which I will show you in a later video if anybody's interested in having a van tour of the van. It's a bit messy at the moment, so I won't do it right now. But and we're then just going to work our way through and get back to the UK in late May. Hope that's given a bit of an introduction into what we're doing and our trip. That's it for now. So I hope you enjoy the videos. Now what you will see is I'm not a natural videographer, and so you hopefully see the quality of the videos will get better as we get through the trip. So the first ones might be a bit awful, but hopefully they'll get a bit better. Anyway, that's all for now, and I'll see you along the road. Thank you.